Lilo and Stitch has dropped in theaters, so let's talk about it.
Did a dangerous experiment. Where is he?
He escaped.
He's trying to find the police cruisers.
After a dangerous creature goes rogue and escapes from its spaceship and travels to a planet called Earth and finds a family and decides to live with them and pretend that it is their pet in order to hide and escape from the two aliens who were sent to look for it. And it actually starts to learn what family is and starts to love the daughter or family. This is the live-action remake to the 2002 Lilo and Stitch. So, without further ado, let's get to the review. Please let me know, did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was okay? Did you love it? Please let me know what you thought of Lilo and Stitch in the comments. Also, all the reviews I do are spoilers, so if you don't give spoilers, go watch the movie, then come back and watch this video. Also, I have a lot of content on my channel. Check those out once this video is done, and we're kicking off things with the positives. Okay. Now, I've been pretty excited for this movie ever since I heard it was announced that they're doing a live-action remake to Lilo and Stitch, because I am a big fan of that movie. It is a big deal in my household. And yeah, I was really excited to see how they're going to do this. And yeah, a lot of Disney live-action remakes suck. We got Snow White back in March, and that was a really disappointing film. It sucked. Wasn't as bad as people were making it out to be, but yeah, it sucked. So that brought my expectations down a little bit, and then I heard the reviews, and yeah, half the people were saying, like, this is a really good film, and it's probably one of the best Disney live-action remakes, and another half were saying it sucks, it's really bad. And yeah, I don't think it's one of the best Disney live-action remakes, but still, I thought this was a decent and enjoyable film. So, my first positive for the film is I really like the look of Stitch. I think they nailed it with the CGI and stuff. He doesn't look like he's just fake and like it's just really out of control and doesn't look like that CGI part should be there. Actually, no, he looks good. He looks real. And he actually looks like he's interacting with these characters and he's there. So I really like that. The cast was decent enough. Lilo, obviously this girl, she's sweet, she's cute, she's a nice little girl. But yeah, I don't think she can live up to the expectations as the original Lilo. I think that actress just did an amazing job. And that original Lilo is just like hilarious and all that stuff. And yeah, this one, she's still really good as Lilo. Don't get me wrong. She's actually kind of like, she's sweet and cute at some points. And she does a great job as doing this character. It's just, she wasn't really funny like the other Lilo is. But yeah, you can't live up to that Lilo. But still, she did a decent job. I forget the sister's name, I always do, but the girl who played it, wait, is it like Lonnie? No, Nani. Yeah, Nani, sorry. Yeah, Nani. I don't know how I forgot her name. I'm not as big as on the original Lilo and Stitch as most people are. Still a really good movie, but like, I can name a bunch that are better. Anyway, but yeah, Nani. The actress for her was pretty good, I guess, but still can't live up to the expectations as the original Nani. So that David should have got more screen time. I find him very funny in the original film. He didn't get enough screen time in this film. I'm kind of naming negatives here. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't really know any cast members in this. Also, Jumba and Pleakley, they actually look also like Stitch. They look like they're actually there. The CGI is very good. They nailed it. And they look like they're actually there. They look like they're actually interacting with these characters. Really like that. So I really like most of the characters. Everyone mostly did a good job in this film. And anyway, so now the next positive I have for this movie is the comedy. I thought this film was actually pretty dang funny. Nowhere near as funny as the original Lilo and Stitch, but still, it was a pretty funny movie. To be surprised, I was expecting like stupid kiddie jokes. No, this film's actually pretty funny. So I did enjoy that. Stitch obviously carried. All the jokes are from him. I found him more funny in the original, but still, yeah, I'm gonna keep comparing it to the original. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think Stitch was actually pretty funny in this film. So I did enjoy that. Pleakley, he was hilarious. He's like one of my favorite characters in the original. So I was really excited to see him here, and yeah, he was hilarious. Him and Stitch just absolutely carried in here. We're not talking about Jumba. He's gonna be my negatives. But Pleakley and Stitch, yeah, they were both hilarious in this movie, and they basically almost all the jokes were from them. And yeah, so these sweet, cute moments, like I saw in the trailer, I was kind of like hoping they'd be good, and yes, they were. There's some really sweet and kind of emotional parents when they touch on like the parents' deaths, like Stitch thinking he's a bad creature, bad. I'm not gonna say person, but like bad thing, whatever, did bad things and stuff, and like Lilo is saying like, no, it's okay, and family isn't perfect, all that stuff. I found that to be very sweet. And then when they have that emotional connection, Stitch, like, yeah, all that stuff. She kisses him on the forehead. It's kind of a weird thing to talk about, but still, like, there's a lot of stuff here, and I found the film to be very sweet and kind of, like, not emotional, but, like, I didn't shed a tear or anything. But it got me to smile, not because it's just the comedy, but, like, got me to smile when the sweet parts happen. So I did really enjoy that. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what film is better, the original Lilo and Stitch from 2002 or the live-action remake? That without question, it's the original. I'd say that for almost all of the Disney live actions. I don't think there's one that's like better. Actually, no, scratch that. I mean, Cruella. I'd rather watch that than the classic 101 Dalmatians. I'd rather watch Cruella. Jungle Book. I think the live action remake is better. And then Aladdin. Aladdin is my favorite live action remake, and it's one of my favorite films of all time. Both the animated classic and the live action remake are both of them are like in my top like 50 favorite movies of all time. Like I absolutely love both of them. So yeah, Disney has done some good, but also we got like the Lion King movies, which are awful. But yeah, they still have done some good movies, some good. Still need to watch The Little Mermaid. Yeah, but anyway, I'm just proving here that they have done some good ones. This is one of their good ones, but it is nowhere near like top tier like their other Disney live action remakes. But this is like, it's still up there. It's a good one. It's decent. Way better than The Lion King. But yeah, so decent movie. But still, yeah, the original just holds the crown. It is a lot better. Just I can go on and on why this film is great. Now, I am not like saying it's like a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. I'd probably give it like a 7.5 out of 10. That is extremely low for like diehard fans' movie. They've also made sequels. I heard they weren't great. I'm obviously not going to check them out. Like they did Aladdin sequels. No, they did a sequel to The Lion King. No, I'm not watching those. I can just tell they're awful by just looking at like the poster. But anyway, back to the point here. Lilo and Stitch is a big deal because my auntie is a huge, like, I mean, huge fan of the original. It's like, it's her favorite film of all time, actually. Yeah, my auntie loves this film, and the original Lilo and Stitch is her favorite movie of all time. She has statues, blankets, all this stuff in her house of Stitch. It's her favorite character of all time, and I can't say this enough. The original is her favorite movie of all time. She can't talk about it enough. So I was very excited to see this movie with her, and also my sister. Even though she's not as high as my auntie, nobody will be as high as my auntie on this. Because my auntie is a true diehard fan of Lilo and Stitch. My sister is still up there. Well, it's not her favorite movie of all time, and Stitch is not her favorite character of all time. She still is loves the film. I think she gave it like an 8.5 out of 10 or something. She loves the movie, just not as high as my auntie. But me, just 7.5 out of 10. It's a really good film, but still, it's a classic. Not one of Disney's best, but still, really good movie. I enjoy it. I'll watch it like once a year. It's a good movie. But anyway, so yes, as you can tell, the original Lilo and Stitch is a lot better than the live action. So, yeah. That's really all my positives. Let's head to the negatives. So my first negative for the film is, let's just talk about Jumbo. Let's get that out of the way. The voice actor for Jumbo was not good. For Blakely, perfect. Did great. Voice actor for him. But the voice actor for Jumbo, no. We needed a way deeper voice here. And the guy who voiced Jumbo just did not provide that. And yeah, that was a big letdown. Because normally, he has a way deeper voice, like mine. So I kind of wish that they would have done that and not make his voice so light. Like, he's almost compared to Pleakley. Obviously, his voice needs to be light, but still, Jumbo's voice should not be light, it should be deep. So, wasn't a fan of that. Also, they made him the villain of the movie. Normally, I forget the guy's name, or monster's name, but there's this other monster that's tracking down Stitch. But they did not bring him into this film. I don't know why. Jumbo, Pleakley, Stitch. Like, it's all CGI. Is it too much money to just bring in the main villain to this? Like, why not? So he didn't return. So that was a little bit disappointing that they made Jumbo the villain. Like, I don't know. Just wasn't a fan of that. Wasn't. Also, like, the plot lines in the movie that are just, like, scattered around here, I also just wasn't a fan of. Like, a big chunk of the film was filled up with just Nani trying to get a job and then getting fired a bunch. Like, I really don't remember that in the movie. And also, it didn't really focus on, like, the main plots of the first film where, like, yeah, I did focus a lot on the adoption stuff, but also, like, Stitch not having, not Stitch, Lilo not having friends, her problems at school and stuff. It only focused on that, like, a little bit, like, it happened once, then we left school and that didn't happen again. Instead of that, we're focusing on not getting a job because Lilo and Stitch are just goofing around and stuff. Wasn't a fan of that. I don't know. It was very pointless and really did not need this plot line. Also, I found the film, like, a bunch of plot lines, actually, really. Also, I found the film pretty boring at some points. Like, if there was no comedy or no sweet parts, and no, like, Jumbo, Pleakley chasing after Nani, Lilo, and Stitch, I was just like, this is really boring. Like, the first film was very entertaining. And obviously, it's not The Lion King, it's not Aladdin. So you're not going to get some cool action, but, like, you know what I mean, alright? It's not a princess movie. You don't get genie granting wishes, you don't get a cool lion fight, no. It's built to be a sweet film. It's not built to be this crazy, awesome film. And that's probably the main reason why I don't like the original. Or I do, sorry. Like, that's one of my main problems with the original. It's not, like, a great movie for me. It's just a 7.5 out of 10. Really good movie. That's probably, like, the main reason here. But yeah, those are all my negatives. Let's head to the rating. Alright, so I'm going to give Lilo and Stitch a 7 out of 10. I thought this was a good movie, but I definitely was disappointed by it. And it just feels like it's one of those shot-for-shot remakes. Even though they did make some big changes, which I wasn't a fan of. But I still got some enjoyment. There was some funny moments and some sweet, kind of emotional moments. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. So that's why I'm giving Lilo and Stitch a 7 out of 10. I'll see you in the next one.